Welcome back, students. So, the last part of the chapter, electrochemistry, we have studied in our last lecture Faraday's first law of electrolysis and Faraday's second law of electrolysis, and here we have numericals based on that particular concept. So for this first numerical we have the question. I'll read the question for you. The question is, in an electrolysis experiment, electric current was passed for 5 hours through two cells connected in series. The first cell contained a gold salt and the second contained copper sulfate solution. 9.83 grams of gold were deposited in the first cell. If the oxidation number of gold is plus 3, the oxidation number of gold they have given plus 3. Find the amount of copper deposited in the second cell, and also you have to calculate the magnitude of current in amperes. And what data is given to you? Atomic weight of gold Au or 197 and atomic weight of copper 63.5. Now here, how to identify whether a particular numerical is based on Faraday's first law, Faraday's second law of electrolysis? Very easy. Okay, if the numerical is based on only one electrolyte or substance is given, then it is based on first law, Faraday's first law. Here in this question it's very clear that they have given two substances. One is gold in first cell and second one is the copper sulfate. That means two electrolytes are there. That's why this is based on Faraday's second law of electrolysis. Very easy. Now the question which is asked, first part, we have to calculate the amount of copper deposited, and then in the second half we have to calculate the current. Let's start. Okay, so since the Faraday's second law is applied here, is very clear in the first half of the question, and you also know the equation for the Faraday's second law. So here we have the first cell containing gold, second cell containing copper. So what is the equation you can write? Mass of gold deposited divided by mass of copper, that we have to find out, will be equal to equivalent mass of gold upon equivalent mass of copper. Now what data we have with us to substitute in this equation? Very important, आपको ध्यान देना है. मास ऑफ गोल्ड आपको दिया है क्वेश्चन में. मास ऑफ कॉपर मींस अमाउंट ऑफ कॉपर, वो हमको कैलकुलेट करना है. देन इक्विवेलेंट मास ऑफ गोल्ड वी कैन कैलकुलेट. Equivalent mass of copper also we can calculate with the help of atomic masses or atomic weights which are given in the question, in the data. कैसे कैलकुलेट करेंगे अभी देखो यहाँ. How we can calculate equivalent mass of gold? Or atomic mass of gold is 197 divided by its valency. आपको वैलेंसी दिया है ना क्वेश्चन में, +3 है ना. गोल्ड का वैलेंसी क्या दिया है? +3 है. So 197 divided by valency means atomic mass divided by valency, you will get the equivalent mass of gold. Similarly, equivalent mass of copper will be equal to atomic mass of copper divided by 2. अब ये 2 आपको क्वेश्चन में दिया नहीं कॉपर के लिए, लेकिन आपको कॉपर का जो इलेक्ट्रोलाइट है उसका नाम दिया है कॉपर सल्फेट. एंड फ्रॉम लोअर स्टैंडर्ड यू हैव स्टडीड ओके दैट हाउ टू नो द वैलेंसी ऑफ अ पर्टिकुलर कैटायन in that particular compound. Copper in copper sulfate is having valency +2, so divided by its valency 2, you get 31.75. So this data is with you, which was unknown earlier. Now we have सब्स्टिट्यूट द वैल्यूज, ये आपको पता है क्वेश्चन में दिए हैं. मास ऑफ गोल्ड 9.83, this we have calculated here, two values substitute here and you get the mass of copper 4.75 grams. Okay, this is the first half of the question. Now the second half they are asking you to calculate the current in amperes, okay, in this particular process. So when current is asked, it's very clear that again we are coming back to Faraday's first law of electrolysis, Q key. Why? Because second law equation we don't have current parameter in the equation. So we have this particular Faraday's first law, okay, where we have already calculated the mass of copper, okay, and the formula for or the equation for the Faraday's first law is W is equal to ZIT. What is Z here? What is Z? ECE, electrochemical equivalent. Okay, तो Z का वैल्यू हमको पता नहीं है. I we have to calculate. Time they have given. WCU we know. Okay, we have calculated here. So how to calculate Z for copper? Formula is equivalent mass upon 1 Faraday. 1 Faraday मतलब कितना? 96500 kilos. Substitute the values here. Equivalent mass of copper and this particular value you get the answer 3.29 into 10 raised to minus 4. Okay, so this is our first numerical. Okay, and the weightage for these type of numericals 2 marks. First half correct answer 1 mark here and 1 mark for your second half. Okay, so you must get the correct answers. So once you get the value of Z, remaining values are given to you. One very important conversion you have to take care here. All the values in the equation for each parameter should be in one system, SI system or CGS system. Okay, so time which is given in hours you convert into seconds. Okay, hours to minutes multiply by 60, minutes to second again multiply by 60, 18. Okay, this is 18000 seconds, and then you substitute and get the answer for I, which is 0.8026 amperes. Okay, so this was your first, okay, solved numerical from the text, and of course the final answer you have to cross check, okay, when you practice these problems. Now the second numerical question given is second numerical. How much charge is required for each of the following reduction processes? In the first reduction process, they are asking us to calculate the charge for reduction of 1 mole of Al3 plus 2 Al. Let us start with the first part. So for this particular reaction, Al3 plus to get reduced to Al, of course 3 electrons are required, that we know. So write the equation Al3 plus 3 electrons gives Al. Now the question asked is we have to calculate the charge for 1 mole of Al3 plus. Okay, and the formula you have to keep in mind, that is to calculate charge you multiply number of electrons by Faraday. Number of electrons involved in the equation here is 3. So 3 multiplied by Faraday we know 96500 constant value. You get the final answer. Now the second part, very important. Board examination point of view. Look at this equation here. MnO4 minus anion is given to you. Anion, magnet ion. Okay, and for this magnet ion, the question asked is for the reduction of MnO4 minus 2 Mn2 plus. Only this much I have given. तो आपको ये रिडक्शन रिएक्शन के लिए आपको क्या लिखना है? Complete reduction reaction. You have to write in 11th standard. One chapter was there, redox reaction, where okay, this particular theory we have studied. Okay, how to write out the reduction reaction कैसे लिखेंगे? You write an MnO4 minus on left hand side. Directly you write arrow, keep some space here. Then directly write okay this arrow and then you have to write Mn2 plus. Okay, these two things you have to write. Now find out the oxidation state of Mn here. Okay, what you will get here? How to calculate oxidation state of Mn? Mn multiplied by 4 into -2. आपको पता है कि ऑक्सीजन इज ऑलवेज इन द -2 स्टेट. ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर ऑफ ऑक्सीजन इज कांस्टेंट. सो Mn into -8 दैट इज इक्वल टू -1. तो Mn का आपको ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर जो यहाँ पे मिलेगा वो आपको मिलेगा रीअरेंज करके +7 मिलेगा. कितना मिलेगा? यहाँ पे +7 और Mn. ओके, और यहाँ पे कितना है? Mn2 प्लस रिडक्शन हुआ है तो +7 से Mn गया है +2 स्टेट में. तो कितना वैल्यू कम हो गया? 5 +5. ओके, तो कितना इलेक्ट्रॉन्स MnO4 ने एक्सेप्ट किया रहेगा? 5 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स राइट हियर ऑन द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड, सेम साइड. नाउ वी बैलेंस ऑक्सीजन विद हाइड्रोजन because we know that whenever we have to balance oxygen, okay, we add hydrogen on the same side so that they can form water molecule. So for one water molecule one oxygen is required, but here we have 4 oxygen atoms, so 8 hydrogen ions are required which will form 4 molecules of water. Now this is a complete reduction reaction for MnO4 minus. तो आपको नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स मिल गए 5 जो आपको फाइंड आउट करना था. देन यू गेट द फाइनल आंसर. चार्ज रिक्वायर्ड फॉर दिस रिडक्शन प्रोसेस इज 5 into Faraday 96500. You will get the final answer. Now we have the third numerical. Question is, how many hours does it take to reduce 3 moles of Fe3 plus to Fe2 plus with 2 amperes current? Write down the reaction. For one Fe3 plus reduction, you write the equation here. Fe3 plus will require only 1 electron. It will be reduced to Fe2 plus. This we know. So Q is equal to 3F. How we got 3 here? Because for 1 mole of Fe3 plus 1 electron is required. So in the question they have asked 3 moles of Fe3 plus. 3 moles means how many electrons will be required? 3. So write down 3 into F. 3 into 96500. 289500 is your final answer. Okay. And finally they are also asking you to calculate the current required for this particular process. So we know the formula for Q, I into T. Now the value of Q you have got here, this one. Okay, and the current is given to you 2 amperes. So time required you can easily calculate. T is equal to Q upon I. 289500 divided by 2, we get the final answer 144750. That you convert into hours because they have asked in hours, time in hours they have asked. So this we get in seconds. Convert that into hours. कैसे convert करेंगे? This value you divide by 60. 60 से divide करेंगे तो ये आपको final answer आएगा. So this is the final answer for the third numerical. And then okay, and then with these 3 numericals we complete the Faraday's laws of electrolysis along with the numerical based on this law. Okay, so practice this well and practice some more numericals from MCQ part because these are very short numericals. Okay, so any doubts you can ask. With this particular lecture today we complete the chapter electrochemistry, and next lecture we will start with the chapter compounds containing nitrogen, organic chemistry. Okay, half the chapter is remaining, so that amines part we will complete in our next lecture. So keep your doubts ready, ask your doubts, clear your doubts. Okay, and that's all for today. टेक केयर, थैंक्स।